It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Boy, what a season so far. And I'll tell you, it's only getting started. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, from their first 7 games, they've come away with just 1 win. Whatever optimism they brought with them into the season has faded significantly. Some teams fast out of the gate, others not so lucky. Kenny, for the teams that have started slowly, how do they turn the tide?
You know what? About a week ago, I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and I was like, when that happens, you can't panic. The season's just begun. Identify the real problems before you start tinkering on things.
Sometimes a lineup change can help. Things may just have to work themselves out, though.
Time now for tip-off. We get it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. You take a look at Los Angeles. It's been a shaky start to the new season for this club. Some challenging games have put them at a disadvantage with their record standing at just 1-6.
You know, Kevin, this is a team that you would certainly not consider to be world beaters, but they certainly are better than what they've shown us thus far. I mean, it will be interesting to keep an eye on them the rest of the season because they've got the potential to make some improvement.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match, TA. Thanks. This season, right now in the beginning stages, but some teams, Chris, already exceeding expectations. How do they keep that momentum? How do they keep things rolling along in that way?
You have to do that in the locker room and in practice. You have to make sure that you stick to the coach's rules and roles and have to remember your success was built and predicated upon doing it the right way. And so how do you make sure you keep that focus? You pay attention to details and especially the little things and stick with the basics.
Good stuff. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Harris and Gortat are up front. Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. And it's Beverly in at the point. Now here's Fultz. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Harris looking it over. Four on the shot clock. Baseline jumper, and that one goes long. Gallinari against Covington. And the 3 off target. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Clippers. And slam dunk by Harris.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Redick against Bradley. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Beverly. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
And Patrick Beverly last season, excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise
from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
The way that this 76ers team can rotate and contest is a big strength for them. I mean, they have good length on the floor at all positions. I mean, they were one of the best teams in the league in terms of opponent field goal percentage last season.
Now here's Redick. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Fultz has got 7 points.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
Passes it to Gallinari. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And the length of this 76ers team really shows on defense.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's not just Embiid in the middle. The wings block and bother shots as well. They rebound well as a group. I mean, this team has made big strides in their defense the last few years, and that's why they've gone from cellar to title contender.
Now here's Fultz. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots, able to fend off the defenders as well.
Here's Bradley. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City. It's stolen by Fultz. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Redick with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Beverly, guarded by Fultz. Here's Gortat, just 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass.
Gortat is a committed scorer. I mean, it doesn't matter what you throw at him, he gets the job done.
Fultz kicks to Embiid. Outside, Redick. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Out to Saric. There's the dish to Fultz. Here's Covington. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. To the paint, 5 to shoot. Poked loose. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. 4th, the Clippers. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
So many second chance opportunities for both of these clubs a season ago, and they really took advantage.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 9. That one wide left.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Bradley passes to Harris. Here's Beverly. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Taking a look at some numbers for Redick. Some last season stats for him. 6th in free throw percentage. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Gallinari outside. Shoots over Embiid.
And the length of Embiid really bothers shooters. I love how he uses it on the defensive end.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Fultz kicks to Redick. Here's Embiid. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him when he's on his way to the bucket.
Beverly finds Gortat. From outside the arc. And it's Beverly missing. The 76ers leading by 4. Down low. Here's Fultz. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Beverly, the pass to Harris. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Fultz. Covington in the corner. They get the rebound. Embiid dishes to Fultz. Outside, Redick shoots over Bradley. And Redick the bucket on the assist from Fultz. Redick's got his first points of the game. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. 8-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
Here's Fultz. Clippers able to drain the 3. The teardrop falls in. Fultz has got 13.
It's important that Fultz keeps adding to his offensive arsenal. I love seeing him get hot.
And Beverly kicks to Bradley. Pass to Harris. Over Saric. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, you love the use of the mid-range jumper from Harris. Just takes his time and makes sure he's in rhythm before releasing the shot.
Got a piece of it. Now here's Fultz. Gortat covering. He gets it in there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Clippers trail by 7. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Chris, you and I love guys with a great handle, and they can finish with either hand. And I know you've got a couple guys who you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, right,
He's
exactly.
one of the best finishers that I've seen. Oh, my goodness, the way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high that rain will come down with it and finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James? As strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and waits, and then lays it up nice, too. I mean, you have so many players. Curry, he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but those guys, don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might just shoot a jump shot with either hand, so you got to be careful when guarding these guys. Great finishers, man.
Good names you've mentioned. Stolen by Beverly. Sweet little floater. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
McConnell finds Chandler. Lets it fly from 18. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Here is Mbamute. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, 16 points for him. Now here's Beverly. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Scott. Again, Los Angeles.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Shamet. He's guarded by Williams. Goes up at the stripe. No good off the front iron.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Beverly looking around. Back to Harrell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And that's what Beverly does best, a quick passer who distributes the ball incredibly well.
The 76ers trail by 3. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And think about, Kevin, this talented 76ers team. Coach Brown helped shape and form the core of this roster. I mean, he's come up with the group much as they have grown under him.
One more time, give it up for your dream team. And here are the 76ers now. And Muscala has it in the corner. Lets a floater go, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And with Brown, he has the trust of the players because they have gone through the same trying times.
And let's not undervalue what stability is meant for this group. Having a coach like Coach Brown, who has been through the ups and downs with the Sixers, it makes players play that much harder for him.
2 shots.
That's good from Muscala. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. Back to Beverly. Chandler with the steal. Shamet. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
And that makes it interesting. They don't know each other all that well, so we should see a lot of in-game adjustments.
Here's McConnell after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. McConnell kicks to Muscala. Back to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Muscala. Mba Amute with the steal. Here's Scott. The rebound by Wilson Chandler.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Muscala. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Muscala's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams. And so here is Philadelphia. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allow way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Chandler. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. 2 shots. And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Lou Williams. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Tipped away and stolen by Scott.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's McConnell. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
They've got T.J. McConnell. Johnson is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Mike Muscala. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Williams. Beverley, the pass to Williams. A second chance effort. Six to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely. Count it. McConnell's got his first 2 points of the night.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. The main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers trail by 3. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Fultz. Oh, good with the triple. The Clippers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Mbamute. Scott finds Bradley. Passes to Mbamute. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Right side Bradley. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Embiid trying to break loose. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And you know what? He's underrated there. Johnson with length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached this Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. Now, here's Bradley. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Bradley kicks to Scott. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Bradley. Now McConnell on the wing, Chandler. This one for 3. Tries again. Embiid, the pass to Johnson. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Right side, Williams. Chandler with the steal. Now here's Fultz. D right on him. Chandler finds McConnell. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on him because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Sharch checked in for Johnson. Robert Covington comes in for Wilson Chandler. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Clippers also making some changes. Gortat's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott. And it's Gallinari in for Mbamute. And here's Covington from the arc. Some solid defense from Gallinari. L.A.'s got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. He kicks to Bradley. Outside Williams. To stop the drought. Redick with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fultz, no good. The Clippers trail. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Fultz. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Well, even when you are right in Harris's face, he feels at ease rising up for the J. You can only do so much against this guy sometimes.
Now here's Redick. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Williams. Fultz kicks to Šarić. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second. It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Outside Williams. Redick against Bradley. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Redick is in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. Redick's got his second bucket of the night.
Exceptional at shooting off the pass. Redick's rapid-fire release often comes in handy.
To the inside. Takes a shot at the elbow. Harris, no good.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
And that one, good. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And it's Gortat finishing it off.
When being that Gortat is almost 7 feet tall, he's a threat to dunk. Like seeing him get off the ground before the D can react.
Fultz dishes to Šarić. Kicks to Covington. A 3-ball. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. A 3 from Bradley. He can't get that one to fall. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Šarić, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Harris. With all the big names in Philadelphia, you can't forget about Dario Šarić. But, Chris, he is an impactful presence for this team.
Sorry, he doesn't provide a ton of highlight plays, but he brings it every night. He improved his outside shooting and is a well-rounded forward. I mean, you forget he's so young and still has a lot of room to grow his game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, I just like the all-around game Sarge possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Šarić nails them both.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
And Beverly kicks to Bradley. And the pass to Harris. Shoots over Covington. He can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Now here's Fultz. Defended by Beverly. And here's Fultz. 17 points in the game. Here's Redick. Embiid. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Los Angeles.
And the three-point shot above the break has become a popular shot in the league, but not for them tonight. They're passing that one up and just trying to get their offense from closer to the hoop.
And Gortat kicks to Beverly. Three-pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the wide-open shot from Redick. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Beverly. Gallinari outside. Shoots over Covington. And the Clippers miss again.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Bradley. Puts one up from 19, and that one hits back iron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation. The coach right there, I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Harris kicks to Gallinari. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He's off on the first.
You know, Markelle Fultz had a rookie year that was up and down, to say the least. He missed so much time during the injury. I mean, he reworked his shot. He eventually came back right at the end of the season and got right back into the swing of things.
Muscala, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And he's good on the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Beverly kicks to Gortat. At the elbow, it's Harris. Rebound by Muscala. And Chris, when Fultz came back and was healthy, you could see why he was taken first overall.
Well, just a very smart player with the ball and creates space and chances with ease. I mean, he's great at stopping short on drives and dropping one in. His speed, his quickness, I think they're going to be hard to match for a long time.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And Beverly's a guy who loves physical contact. He really tries his best to absorb the contact on his shots to draw these fouls.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Beverly. The 76ers leading by 9. Shamet defended by Beverly. Pass to Reddick. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Now here's Beverly. T right on him. Back to Bradley. Gallinari against Šarić. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Gallinari.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Philadelphia's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Covington. He kicks it to Šarić. Over Harris. That one a little long. Clippers trail by 7. Gallinari trying to get open. Some solid defense from Šarić. And here's Šarić. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gallinari passes to Gortat. Beverly with the ball. 10 points for him. Here's Harris. Lays it up off the glass. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
That we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. It's, I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's very nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an antique.
A tremendous start for Markelle Fultz. He had 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, their playmakers are showing up tonight, seeing the court well, moving the basketball. That's why they had so many assists in the first half. And they're not just relying on ISO plays to generate points.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
When you think about giving up 3 or 4 extra turnovers, that can mean 8 or 9 points at the other end. That's why every coach preaches it. Take care of the basketball. Bottom line, they need to protect the ball and play under control.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
The beautiful skyline of downtown Philadelphia, all lit up, dressed up, and ready to go. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Clippers trail by 5. So for the Clippers right now, Gallinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. Patrick Beverley out there with Bradley. And it's Gortat in at the 5. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And for the matchup with the Pacers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Now here's Beverley. Bradley finds Beverley. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, his stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Here's Sharch, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The raw muscle of Sarek. I mean, you got to tie him up or you risk getting torched.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Clippers trail by 8. Now here's Beverley. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And let's take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in blocks, 7th in rebounding, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. It's Covington on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Covington's got his first basket.
And it's clear Covington isn't bashful. He welcomes any opportunity he gets to score inside.
Outside Bradley. Here's Harris. Redick with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That is his first foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Fultz uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
A rock-solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers with the ball. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And Bradley gets it to go.
Oh, you see Bradley's toughness? Able to finish through the contact.
The 76ers leading by 10. Fultz kicks to Covington. Outside, Redick. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Redick's got 11 points.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Covington's shot is off.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Here's Beverly. He's got 10. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Fultz, and it's denied.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
Now here's Redick. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Fultz kicks to Redick. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
You know, C-Webb, J.J. Redick has just continued to age well. He's a fantastic player now into his 30s.
Well, Redick keeps adding to his game, but the shooting never changes. He's shot well over 40 from deep for his career. Redick is a player who doesn't rely on his burst or his first step to score. I mean, he can keep playing like this for a long time.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Johnson comes in for Saric, and Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Robert Covington. And then for the Clippers, Scotty's checked in for Gortat. And Bahamute comes in for Tobias Harris. Lou Williams is subbed in for Avery Bradley. The Clippers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. That's good from Beverly. Some incredible performance in recent years, C-Webb. Are there any NBA records you think that will be broken soon?
Well, let's see. Maybe Curry will break his record again for threes in a season. He beat himself. He's 1 and 2 in that. Maybe he'll be 1, 2, and 3. Or he and Klay Thompson. Maybe Klay Thompson will be 1, 2, 3, right? You know how that goes. How about Wilt's most consecutive triple doubles at 9? That seems crazy. Curry's most threes in the game at 13. Shout out to Dennis Scott that was at 12, but sorry, D. Scott. Curry, he can shoot too. And how about the most points in the game by a team? 186. I would love to see that one. So,
you'd love to play in that one.
I would love to play in that one. How many threes are going to be shot in that game?
Yeah.
But the great thing about it as a fan, I don't know which ones are going to be broken, but I'm watching because we want to see records get broken.
Now here's Embiid. Chandler outside. Back to Embiid. Over Gallinari. Embiid, no good. Clippers trail by 14. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Beverly. Outside, Scott drills the three-pointer. Scott's got 5 now.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out on him.
Now here's Fultz, defended by Beverly, out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Down low, Baamute with the steal. They get a hand on it. Now Chandler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Offensive rebound. Off target at the rim.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Over in the corner, Fultz. Here's Redick. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Now here's Beverly. 12 points for him. Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Harrell's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
The 76ers leading by 10. McConnell kicks to Johnson. And the foul on Mike Scott. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now, here's McConnell, defended by Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid.
Oh, and that's just a great defensive effort there by Beverly. He is all hustle.
Outside Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Redick.
This has been a pleasure to watch. The rhythm he has in his game right now, the ease with which he's able to release these shots from beyond the arc. The defense just has no answer for him. And if he's going to continue to make threes like he has, KD bar to the door.
Throw good, Lou Williams. And Williams drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
McConnell passes to Embiid. McConnell kicks to Fultz. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Scott's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beverly for 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The 76ers leading by 6. And here's Fultz. 22 points for him. Over Williams. Fultz, no good. And here are the Clippers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Mbah-a-Moute. They get it back. Clippers moving the ball around. Beverly against Chandler. And Beverly kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. Poked away. Another shot. And that one, good. And now just a 4-point 76ers lead.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Fultz with the ball. Williams picks him up. And they call an illegal screen here.
And a moment now to look at the stats for McConnell, how he performed last season. He put up about 6 points per game last season, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. A tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Now here's Williams. He's got 14. Back to Harrell. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And it's 8 points for Montrezl Harrell.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Good season for him last year. 11th in free throw percentage. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season. Shamet, that one goes. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Scott against Johnson. Scott dishes to Williams. That shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. McConnell scanning the floor. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Beverly, and they're on the break. Over McConnell. And it's Beverly missing.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass, play the role of a facilitator.
Now here's Chandler. No points in the game yet for him. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Wilson Chandler. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Chandler. And both free throws good for Wilson Chandler. Here's Beverly. 12 points for him. And stolen by McConnell. Johnson surveying the floor. Excellent D there from Williams.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
Amute finds Williams. Six to shoot. Rebound by Muscala.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Johnson, the pass to McConnell. He dishes it to Chandler. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Muscala misses. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. 6-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. The 76ers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Now, here's McConnell, defended by Beverly. Muscala misses. Clippers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
So it's Philadelphia now after the basket by Los Angeles. Feeds it to Johnson. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And stolen by McConnell. .59 seconds left in the third. Inside, here's Covington. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Bradley. Yes, that goes in. Bradley's got 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Williams kicks to Harris, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Chandler.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he is exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first free throw is good.
Oh, wow. And Harris is a guy that really offers a ton of versatility. He can play both forward spots and is an efficient scorer from just about anywhere.
And it's tied up with that one. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle, Gortat with the steal. Here's Bradley, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just an admirable job by Bradley, quickly jetting towards the defense and getting the call thanks to his aggressiveness.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
I mean, and at 6'3", Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Redick is checked in. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside, Redick. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
That's a jump ball.
So it's Philadelphia now. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Reddick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. Charge is out there with Muscala, and it's McConnell in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Charge. He's off from 17 feet.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Williams for three. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his fifth basket.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Clippers leading by 3. Kicks it to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Over McConnell. And again, the Clippers good for 2. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. It's Muscala, top of the key. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now, here's McConnell. Defense is right there, and the shot goes down.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Williams finds Gortat. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Wow. You got to admire the focus. Gortat not taking no for an answer. Outstanding at converting on these and one opportunities.
And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope. We may see his role evolve over the next few years.
One shot.
That free throw good from Marcin Gortat.
Say what you will about Gortat, but the man just keeps producing. He gives you points, rebounds. He's a decent facilitator, and he does it all with good efficiency.
Now here's Fultz. Embiid trying to break loose. Tips it. Saric on the follow.
Kevin Saric is such a great player on the offensive end. I mean, he's showing how determined he is to snag the second chance opportunities.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Fultz. High arcing shot, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. And C. Webb discussing Gortat. He gives you a lot that doesn't show up in the stat sheet as well.
He sets hard picks. I mean, he blocks out. He can play the enforcer role. He gives you a little everything apart from his long-range shooting.
Reddick and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, man, an efficient mid-range shooter. I like seeing Reddick work in this shot from time to time.
Reddick against Bradley. And there's the pass to Williams. Gallinari outside. Clock at 6, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Šarić. Over Harris. And it's Bradley with the rebound. The Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And Gallinari kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Williams. Outside, Redick from deep three-point range. The rebound by Gortat. Gortat's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Poked loose. Here's Gallinari. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now here's Redick. Fultz kicks to Covington. Passes it to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Bradley on the double team. It's stolen by Harris. He feeds it to Bradley. And no good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Right block shot. That's good from Fultz on the assist from Covington. 24 points for Markelle Fultz.
A capable shooter off the dribble. Lay off of Fultz and you'll risk getting scorched.
Williams from outside. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Fultz, the pass to Šarić. Bullseye. Šarić has got 9 points here in the second half.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
They get it again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, that's just the long arms of Gortat easily stretching out to gobble up rebounds.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Marcin Gortat.
Now, the size and the length of Gortat, it comes in handy on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a solid and more than reliable big man with a soft J.
Now, here's Covington. Fultz drops in the tray. Fultz has got 5 points now this quarter.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Beverly finds Gortat. Harris outside. Over Fultz. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the lead.
Now the feed to Šarić. Bradley passes to Gallinari. Basket counts. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Covington. He kicks it to Šarić. Now here's Fultz. Gallinari covering. Clock at 6. Gallinari brings the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Philadelphia with the ball. Sharch dishes to Fultz. And the call will be against Harris. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Now the pass to Covington. Back to Embiid. Kicks to Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep.
Such a tough defender. Bradley doesn't take a play off.
No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. Poked loose. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Looking to get it going. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Covington.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing guys.
Now here's Gortat. And here's Harris from the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Fultz kicks to Embiid. Dishes to Sharch. It's Covington on the wing. Lets it go from 11. Here's Embiid. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Now here is Harris. Gallinari outside. 6 on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gallinari. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Fultz. And Gortat over to help. Here's Embiid. The Clippers grab the miss. Harris has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gallinari finds Gortat. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Well, look, I just like how Gortat is using his size inside. He has a wonderful touch on these interior shots.
Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And the 76ers call time here. Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball 4s.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Lou Williams.
And, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Fultz. 5 to shoot. Redick for 3. They get it back. Here's Sharch. Rejected by Harris.
And Harris just using that long reach of his so well on defense. Shooters have to be more careful or he'll rise up and swat your shot away.
And that one's good. Beverly. The 76ers trail by 13. Fultz kicks to Embiid. Back to Fultz. Now the dish to Saric. Back to Fultz. 4 on the shot clock. Knocked away. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Beverly with the ball. Gallinari trying to get open. And that one's good. Beverly. And the Clippers lead by 15. Philadelphia shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Bradley kicks to Beverly. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. 16 points for Tobias Harris.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Now here's Covington. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Clippers leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box scores, there were some great numbers for Williams.
He had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Bahamute comes in for Gallinari. Passes it to McConnell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Beverly with the ball. And Gortat kicks to Bradley. Sweet little floater. And the Clippers lead by 17.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Shamet, defended by Beverly. Shamet. Johnson kicks to McConnell. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mark. You guys were all business tonight. No joking or fooling around. What was the approach?
You know, we come into the game prepared, more focused. We got a lot of energy, and, you know, basically it was an overall good game for us.
Very good performance, March. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.